I'm Matt Callender with Advantage Home Performance. We met Julia through the Efficiency Arizona program. In this short case study, Julia and I will tell the story of her home and Efficiency Arizona. The majority of the houses that we inspect all around Arizona have high energy bills and comfort issues, and Julia's house was no exception.
We would come into this room and it would be a lot warmer than this room. So we had uneven temperatures throughout the house, and that started our question of what's going on here. The air conditioning was constantly running. It sounded like a freight train. Our utility bills just kept on going up and up, even after upgrading the windows. 5 years ago, we moved into the house, and I would say the last 4 years, I've been talking to air conditioning companies trying to figure out, what we could do to solve the problems.
There's a lot that goes on in a house. You can't just peek your head in the door and expect to have a full understanding as to what's causing the high utility bills, comfort issues, noise issues. You have to really understand the house as a whole to put together a proper solution. We start a lot of our inspections in the attic after a conversation because that's where a lot of the shoddy workmanship gets done.
None of the companies that we talked to went up into the attic to look at what was going on. They kept on pointing to the age of the air conditioner, so that's all they would tell us, is that it was the air conditioner.
Mindset is what really sets us apart from our competition. Having the proper mindset to go in and find the root cause of all the problems.
When Matt Callender from Advantage Home Performance showed up, he actually asked if he could go up into the attic and look around.
At least 9 out of 10 houses we go in have some sort of problem with the ductwork, whether it's undersized returns or ductwork that didn't get sealed properly during installation. We found a lot of the typical duct leakage you'd find around the beginning of ducts, and we also found what we would call a catastrophic duct leak, which was one of the larger ducts completely disconnected. The disconnected duct in Julia's attic led to a lot of her comfort issues and higher utility bills. If I were to count all of the houses that I go into, I would say 90% of all of them have insulation issues. In this picture, you can see the bottom cord of the truss, which is a dead giveaway that there's insulation issues.
When Matt from Advantage Home Performance talked to me, he talked to me like I was a human being, not that I was just a checkbook or a paycheck.
We don't follow high pressure sales techniques at all. My job is to give you the right information so you can make an informed decision as to what choices you should make for your house.
He listened to me, he talked to me, he gave me pictures, hard, objective evidence that we had a problem and we needed to fix it. It was a win-win situation for me to use Advantage Home Performance. Not only did I have someone that I could communicate with, that understood and listened and looked at the big picture to solve all the problems. It wasn't just we had an aging air conditioning unit. It was we also had a ductwork problem. We also had an insulation problem. So the problem was a little bit bigger than I would say the local air conditioning companies were willing to take on. They came in, they insulated the attic for us, they fixed the ductwork, and we put in a heat pump. The crews were absolutely wonderful. They were just helpful, and they gave me heads up. We're gonna go to lunch, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. So they were actually charming to work with. I believe that the work that was done solved our problems. When you walk into the house, whether it's 110 out or 120 degrees outside, you walk in and it's a consistent feeling. It feels luxurious. It feels even. I mean, the temperature is the same throughout the house. It lowered our utility bills, I would say probably 40% a month.
Stories like Julia's are repeatable. We do this all the time. It's what we pride ourselves in.
Combining insulation with ductwork and a new system is the way to go. It really is a smart way to go.
20, 30, 40% reductions on your utility bills are pretty common when you take the whole home approach. When you do insulation upgrades, when you take care of problems that you have with your ductwork, When you upgrade into more efficient heating and air conditioning equipment, that's when you really start seeing impactful improvements to your energy consumption.
I recommend Efficiency Arizona program all the time to anyone I think that could benefit from it.
Julia got over $9,000 in Efficiency Arizona rebates, and many customers get up to $14,000.
I can't talk enough about, it was almost like a miracle.